Hey guys, what is up? GoldGlove here, and we are playing a game that I don't know because I'm not watching it. I wanted to do a quick little video because I had something on my mind. I just got finished watching Jericho's latest video. He talked about his essay. He actually read his essay that he did on pretty much being a gamer. And so this was for obviously a school project or an essay for school, his finals week. And I ended up watching the whole video because it was really intriguing, it was really interesting. And, you know, Tucker said some things that are so true that so many people, I feel like, don't really, they really don't understand. And I know that the majority of you listening to this are going to side with me, but there's people out there who think differently than us. And considering my audience is probably 95%, you know, hardcore gamers, obviously we're not going to have both sides of the story here, but Jericho says, if you guys haven't watched his video, I'm going to link it down below in the description. It's an amazing video. You guys got to listen to his essay. I think it's fantastic. But Tucker mentioned something in it saying that relationships that or people that you meet over Xbox Live or something like that cannot be considered friends. Those are not real friends. Those people are not, you know, some people actually think that way, that someone you meet over the internet or over, you know, Xbox Live or PSN or over, I don't know, WoW or, you know, whatever it is, cannot be considered a real friend. Let me tell you guys something. You know Jericho, you know T Martin, you know Justra, you know Dunkus, you know Bash, you know all those guys, right? You know Hutch, you guys know Nanners? I never knew them in real life before I kind of met their online, you know, personality. I met them online. I either talked to them first, or I met them, you know, I met them over the internet, and then I met them in real life. And now Dunkus, you know, Tucker, or excuse me, Jericho, Trevor, T Martin, those guys are my friends. They're my Bash, Justra. Like, I've met them in person many times now. I've seen them in person, and they're considered my real life friends. Like, I could call them up and talk to them about pretty much anything. And there's one person that is actually, like, for me, I consider him to be probably one of my closest friends, and I've never met him in real life, and that is Vern, Loading God Mode. A lot of people think that Vern and I are super close just by the way we talk, by the way we interact with each other, by the way he touches me. I'm just kidding, that was a joke. But Vern and I have never met in real life, and a lot of people are probably surprised by that. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Vern and Brennan, yeah, they're friends. Like in real life, they live next to each other, or they're cousins, or some shit." I don't know. I've seen a lot of comments that say stuff like that, but the reality is, I've never met Vern. Vern has never met me. We've never seen each other in real life. The closest we've come to meeting is when back in the, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years ago, maybe even longer, we actually video chatted over Xbox Live, just randomly because it was hilarious, and Vern's a funny motherfucker, as you guys know. But it was such a cool experience it's been such a cool experience because I consider Vern really to be one of my close friends. I've never met him in real life, but I know so much about him, and he knows so much about me. And you guys can tell just by how we interact with each other. Vern lives in Michigan. He has a girlfriend. He lives, you know, I know who he lives with. I know what he does for a living. I know where he went to school. I know when he graduated. I know how old he is. I know his birthday. I know who his friends are. I know some of his family members. I know, like, and it's not because, it's not in a creepy sense. It's not in, like, a stalkerish way. It's in a friendship kind of way. Just like you would know someone who you've met in real life, who you're best friends with, whatever that is. And Vern knows the same for me. Vern knows exactly what I do. You know, he knows my family. He knows what I've been through. I've talked to him about experiences. When I had that big episode when my ex-girlfriend and I broke up, and he was kind of hard on me and stuff like that, Vern and I talked a lot about it. You know, he was always there to just help me out and support me, and it's not because I didn't have friends in real life that could have helped me, but it's just because Vern and I have been so close for so long, and it's like Vern and I we've been playing Xbox together for like 4 or 5 years now. And just recently, we actually just have started playing so much together. Literally, it's like we play Gears of War probably 5 or 6 times a week together, and sometimes for 4+ hours at a time. And he's my teammate. He's one of my best friends, and never once have I met him in real life. And that doesn't mean that I don't want to. I want nothing more than to meet Vern. I'm trying to get him to go to an event so I can meet him. But he's so much of a friend of mine that I almost consider him like a brother, because You know, I don't actually have a brother, so I can't say that, you know. So I can kind of say that I have friends who I would kind of put in that position. But Vern is definitely one of those guys, and so I don't know. I like the video, or you know, Tucker's subject about how people really think that this whole online community and how these people cannot be real friends is so false, because just because you meet someone over the internet doesn't mean that, you know, you can't be friends in real life. And to be honest, like, and this is a horrible thing to admit, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Some of the people that I have met through online, you know, through YouTube and through stuff like that, I would have never been friends with them had it been if I would have met them in person first. And that's a horrible thing to say, and it's a good, I mean, it's because people judge, and you know, you don't want to judge people, but it's just what you do. It's human nature to judge people, and unfortunately, I have that problem too. I judge people just based on their looks, based on, I don't know, just based on kind of the cover of somebody, and that's not right. You got to meet someone's personality. You know, you got to meet someone. You got to understand their personality. You got to get to know them, and so I don't know. It's kind of cool to maybe meet someone, or for me to meet someone over the internet or through Xbox Live or whatever it is, firsthand, and then get to meet them later, because you get to kind of meet the more personal side of them. You get to know their personality. You get to know kind of how they interact or how they socialize. And that's the most important thing. No, it doesn't matter what someone looks like. It doesn't matter how much money they have. It doesn't matter how they dress. It matters about, you know, what matters is their personality and how they treat other people and how they, you know, how they communicate. And, you know, that's what the most important thing is about someone. And so, to a degree, it's almost better to meet someone over Xbox Live and you know, through the internet, because you give them a chance. You definitely give them a chance. And so all the people who I have met through YouTube or the internet, you guys are amazing. I love all you guys. You guys are fantastic. And I wouldn't have changed anything, you know. The only person that the only thing I would like to change is Vern. You need to get your ass here in the vicinity of where I live, or to an event so we can meet you. All my fans want to meet you too, because you're fucking awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick little video because I thought it was something interesting to talk about. I had a need to talk about it. My phone is vibrating. I apologize. See, I'm getting a text from someone I don't know, IRL. How do you guys like that? Anyways, I'm gonna go eat Chipotle. I'm gonna go get some drink because my mouth is just dry as fuck after 8 straight minutes of talking. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. It was kind of like a life lesson, but not really. It was just kind of a random video that I wanted to throw up on my channel. So anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I almost said waffling. Anyways, be sure to give it a like, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.